Well, howdy, y'all. This is Hickey Bicky Polite coming to you. Have I got a story of a story to tell you today? I gotta ask you, have you ever had a self-inflicted wedgie? Now, you might be asking yourself, well, what is a self-inflicted wedgie? Well, I'm going to tell you today. The definition of a self-inflicted wedgie is like this. It's an uncomfortable tightening of the underpants between the buttocks. And I'm sure you guys have had it, and you might say, oh, no, I never did, but that's like saying you never farted before, and we're supposed to believe that. But anyway, so the way it is, me and the wife, we're sitting over there, and we're going to go to our favorite store, we're going to go to Maynard's, so, we get out of the car, we get in and we're checking out all the sales and stuff, and then all of a sudden, I'm in the middle of the store, man, and it is crowded, and you can't help it, but you feel exactly like that definition. You feel like it's like in between your buttocks, but it ain't just the underpants. Don't ask me how it happens. Because you're sitting in the car, you don't feel it while you're sitting, but all of a sudden, man, you feel that not only the underpants, but it seems like the pants too. It's all just crumped up in there, and you start, then once you realize it, you start kind of walking funny, and because you're trying to get that uncomfortable feeling out. So it's like, well, how the heck am I going to do this? Well, I created 4 points. And you can try either one of them. I got recommendations. There's 4 options that you have to try to get this thing taken care of without being noticed. Okay, so as I wrote this down, we're gonna, let's see, we got the 4 options. Okay, option 1, I call it the leg shaking. You might be like, what's the leg shaking? Well, it'd be like, you're walking, you're looking around, making sure nobody's looking at you. And you kind of like take your left leg and, and you kind of shake it in the air a little bit, trying to open up the buttocks so that, the uncomfortable feeling might pop out, and if it doesn't work with the left, then you might take that leg, and shake it out and try to get it, on the right side, Man, believe me, if I could figure out a way to do it, with both legs, but it's impossible, we can't fly, But, that's option number 1, Does it work? No, not really. Now, option number 2, you can blow it out. And you're like, blow it out? And I'm like, well, you do fart, so you can maybe see if you can push it out with a fart. I don't recommend that because I'll tell you why. I tried it. And when you try it, the unfortunate part about it is it may make a noise, which then everybody's looking around the store like, who did that, And then, of course, the scent comes with it, and then you really messed yourself up because if option number 2 doesn't work, then you have to go to option number 3. And that's where it becomes real bad because option number 3 is what I call the 2-finger pull. Okay, but now if you already did option number 2 and your pants are stinking, now you're going to stink up your fingers, because you're going to do the 2-finger pull. And what's that? That's where you look around, you look like this and you look like that, and when nobody's looking, you kind of real quickly, like you grab them fingers, and you try to pull it out, and it may work and it may not. I've had it where it was all bunched up in there. I maybe got the outside of the pants to release, but I still had my underwears, and it was crammed up in there. So it's like, man, now what am I going to do? And you might try it again, but you're going to get caught, man, because, you're just kind of flicking around trying to get it out, and you're kind of like pretending you're looking at something, but I don't recommend that one. What I recommend is option 4. I call it the full hand grab. You might as well get it over with. You're uncomfortable for one. You're going to look around, and hope that nobody's going to be there. And the quickest action that you could come up with is just grab it and just pull it all out, So I'll sit there, and I'll be looking around, but never fails, I'll sit there and I'll lift up a leg a little bit, kind of grab it, and I'll pull it out. And sure enough, you look, and there's somebody looking at you. So you kind of like give a, like this type of deal, and hoping that they'll just, kind of look away or something, but, they'll kind of look at you too and kind of give you a smell, or not a smell, a smile rather, but, that one there I thought was kind of funny. A smell, yeah. They probably smell it too, especially if you did the option number 2 with the blowing it out, and it didn't work, and you stood in the same spot or moved a little bit away. They could have walked right into that, and so I don't advise that because you know. But my recommendation is the all or nothing. That just do the full hand grab. So, because you don't want to be uncomfortable. So, my recommendation is before you get into a store, when you get out the door of your car, keep the door open a little bit, but keep your buttocks to the seat, and if you feel like it's, make it known to yourself. Do I feel like I got me a wedgie? And if you do, pull it out there before you get into the store because, you know, it's quite embarrassing. I do have another option. You can find some lawn furniture. They always got some sort of furniture in there, and you can sit down like in one of them swings, and as you're swinging, you look around and you lift up a little bit, and you can do a little pull here or there. You might get away with that a lot better than, doing the full hand grab, out in the open or whatever. So I hope these options here helped you out for the next time you get your self-inflicted wedgie, and make sure that you don't forget to do the like and the subscribe button so I can bring you here more stories. And as always, have a blessed day.